Hi everyone, Sarah Spiker here, business and life success strategist. Today I want to talk to you about focus, creativity, and structure. I know it sounds super exciting. I just got off the call with my one of my coaches, and that happened to be a topic too on the call. And ironically, I had it mapped out as well because I wanted to share a video um, as a continuous conversation from one of the posts that I made yesterday that focus is really that currency, so to speak, that's super valuable these days, especially in the entrepreneurial world when you're trying to meet your goals and stay on track and exceed those goals. So often we keep talking about time management and how to prioritize, how to do things to create more time, create more money, save money. Um, well, all along, it's really what we're trying to do is to focus. So, Darren Hardy, founder of Success Magazine, I think it was last year when he interviewed top successful entrepreneurs in the world, from Warren Buffett to Richard Branson. I think he even spoke to Tony Robbins. It was a great series of interviews. And the bottom line of every single one of those messages was focus. How important it is to be able to focus in what we do, either as CEOs or any other position that you play, if you're um, in a corporate world, if you're an employee, and especially when you're an entrepreneur. And focus, I know it's not super exciting term, but it's important. And one of the things that kind of plays with the focus is the ability to say no. And just a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, I know Lady Gaga's video was going viral when she was talking about the power of saying no and how that transformed her career when she learned how to say no and really stood for what she believed in and what she wanted to achieve because she knew what is in alignment and what is a distraction. And I know people loved that video and were sharing it like crazy. So it goes to prove that ability to say no and staying focused is just so valuable, especially this day of age when we are bombarded with all the information, with all the ideas, with all the resources, with from all the sides, virtual world, offline world. There's so much to absorb and there's so much for us to compare ourselves to that it's really hard to stay on track and it's hard to focus. So I'm looking at my notes here to make sure I don't miss anything. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about today it goes especially for women in business, moms who already are juggling so much, and then adding all the responsibilities of being a business owner and the desire, the drive to create the revenue, the consistent income stream that's going to support your business, that's going to allow you to create the lifestyle that you want, that's going to allow you to create the freedom for yourself or your family. That is just so important. And here's how it really plays in the creativity and structure part. So, ironically, like I said earlier, just on today's call with one of my coaches, this was the topic that we discussed, and I was like, oh, awesome! It's just another sign that this is really something that I need to share with all of you too. So, creativity, that is when you create new things, when you come up with the ideas, when you get your creative juices flowing, it's like, oh, maybe if I should, create this, or what if I build this, or what if I, try to create this program, get into this collaboration, try to speak there, try to write that, record this video, do this challenge, all over the place. We are all over the place. I'm the biggest offender here. Like my own coach said, me too. Creativity is my safe place. It's the comfort zone. It's the place that I kind of feel, oh, awesome. Let's create something. Let create a busy work for myself so I can be distracted from what really needs to happen. But the tricky part is that being overly creative and being all over the map, zigging and zagging, it takes our time, it takes our attention, it takes our energy away from what we really need to achieve. And especially the beginning stages or in the stages when you're up leveling your business or when you're trying to restructure it or when you're trying to go from one industry to another, which is pretty much like starting from um, the scratch. The tricky part is that income, that sustainable income that allows you to take a breather to create. So one of the suggestions that I was about to give you, that actually my own coach brought up as well, was to really put a structure in place to allow you to focus on that one thing that works, on that one thing that makes impact, on that one thing that makes you happy. If you're not happy, nothing's gonna happen. And that makes you money. Once you reach a certain amount of consistent income, that you're able to take a breather, then you focus on the next piece, and then you focus on the next piece, and then you focus on the next piece. So it might sound restricting, and I'm telling you from my personal experience, I was kicking and screaming when my own coach told me, it goes against all the coaching rules, by the way. You are not doing this, you are focusing on that, because once you get from point A to point B, then we're gonna talk about C, D, E, F, G, and so on. I was like, no, I can get it. I have it all mapped out for, I don't know, from W on all the way to Z and then back to A. I'm like, nope, we're gonna make sure that you make the first couple of steps correctly, see how that goes, then the next couple of steps. Like, I guess I can do that. So trust me, I know how that feels. I know how restricting that could be. And on the other side, I know how rewarding it is once you start seeing the results, when you understand, when it clicks, when it sets in, when you know why, what's the meaning behind it, and why is it so important. So, going from that frantic entrepreneur that I been myself and my clients, that's the reason why they come to me to begin with, is for them to be able to create the structure that's going to support them, that's going to allow them to be creative, of course, and give them the results that they're looking for. And I went through the same thing myself, so I know how it is, and I know how amazing it is once you get on the other side. And I can't wait, to make the next step and the next step and the next step, and each one of them is going to be so much bigger. Yet I have my own support in place to keep me focused and keep me on track. So I certainly hope, I really do hope, that this video has been helpful to you, that it gives you a couple of nuggets, ideas, or just a confirmation that you're on the right track, or kind of a slap on the back um, of the head, almost like, oh, stop it, take a break, put this put this on your wish list, and now let's go back and focus on the basics before you get a sustainable income, and then go back to be overly creative. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Be happy to chat with you to see what you have going on, and make any comments, share your experience. I'd love to hear what's going on with you and how you're staying focused. And other than that, I'll catch you the next time. Bye.